Hey guys, Alex from 7th Hour Film is back again with Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Last time around, we had City of Heresy, where Ed and Al decided to go check out a guy who apparently can perform miracles. And the phone's ringing, of course. And yeah, this guy was basically using a bootleg Philosopher's Stone to enhance his alchemy. And then they basically brought down the church and this guy and gave a young girl an existential crisis. Yeah. And the phone's still ringing. So, like always, the reaction is down in the description and in the pinned comment for your viewing pleasure. So let's just go ahead and get right into this episode of Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. Here we go.
That person at work.
That's disturbing.
Fucking... Oh, wow. Holy shit, man. Like, what the fuck was that? Like, what the fuck was that? Holy shit. God, this fucking show can fucking turn on a dime. Okay, so I was right about Shao Tucker. I was right about his voice. Is Basque Grand or Bruce? I don't know if that's that guy. Hold on, let me go to the next part. Hey, they actually credited Riza Hawkeye. Cool. Okay, maybe that guy's name's Scar. Hold on. It totally is. Because I was listening to him, I was like, what is that voice? And now that I see J. Michael Tatum, that's fucking Commander Ervin. That's fucking Tenya Ida right there. Yeah, of course it is. Alright. I can get behind that. So glad they finally credited Riza Hawkeye. So, oh, and I was right about that one guy that was Kyle Hebert. Yeah. Alrighty. Fuck that episode. What the fucking Jesus Christ. Oh my god. How did I get it like a second beforehand? I was like, watch. He fucking combined his fucking daughter and the dog. They walk in, sure fucking enough. God damn this episode. After the last episode, which far and away was kind of goofy, honestly. Like, yeah, there was the whole, existential crisis, the collapsing reality of Rose. But at the same time, it's like, the battle itself was kind of goofy and stuff. Meanwhile, this episode, the atrocities of mankind. Jesus Christ. Okay, so, at first I was like, oh, geez, why didn't the wife take the daughter? That ain't it. That ain't it, Chief. It's not that she left. It's that she was turned into a chimera. Oh, my fucking God. Oh, God. God damn it. Okay, so Shao Tucker, which is half cool, half not a cool name, by the way. Shao Tucker. It sounds like it's trying to be Shere Khan, Everybody runs from Shere Khan. Everybody hates Shao Tucker. But Tucker doesn't sound as cool as Shao. Shao Tucker, a bioalchemist. Which, I mean, that's gotta be, like, the closest to... That's gotta be, like, the closest to human transmutation. A bioalchemist. But it's not... I guess it's not it's not creating life. It's combining life. I guess that's the thing. So, yeah. It's not creating life, it's combining life. Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay, so let's talk about the nice things. The research, I like that. I did like the part where they were just going through books and reading stuff. I really like that, you know? Honestly, that's one of the things, like, look, I'm not a very, I don't know how well I would do in situations like that, you know, because I don't know, I've got a pretty short attention span, kind of, you know, like, I'm impatient and stuff, but I just love just sort of the vibe of a library where you're just going through and you're looking up a bunch of ancient shit, you know? So I kind of like that. I kind of like them, you know, going through the books and stuff like that. And yeah, honestly, it makes sense to go to a bioalchemist to try to get, I mean, at the very least, a new arm, a new leg, and a new body, you know? So I get that. It's not about creating life. It's about, you know, combining life or enhancing life. So, yeah. So the research, I did really like that. Again, can I just say, I really like Roy Mustang. Like, he's so friggin' cool. Just, like, immediately, it's like, I really like this guy. Like, he's almost the Jotaro of the group here, but, like, but I like, he's just so fucking cool, and I like, you know, because he's experienced and everything, but I also like how he does kind of have his goofy moment, too, like, you know, he's talking about them as like, oh, you know, good job with the Lior case and stuff like that. And he's like, you know, I could introduce you to a bioalchemist that I know. And yeah, he does say like, oh, it's better that I do you a favor instead of having me indebted to you. You know, he's trying to make sure that the boys don't, you know, take advantage of, you know, what they did with Lior. But I don't know. I like him. He's so fucking cool. Him and Riza Hawkeye, like, the two of them are so fucking cool, honestly, you know? So, honestly, they're kind of my favorite characters immediately, but yeah, so I like that. And yeah, so then we also had the playtime, and again, I like, because Ed's a very interesting protagonist, because on the one hand, he's very arrogant, and that could be kind of grating. But I like how, for the most part, it's played for comedy, you know? Where he's getting, like, annoyed and angry, it's because, you know, someone calls him small or something like that. But I like that there are times where it's like, no, I don't know. He's not that arrogant. He's just sort of a teenager, I guess. And from the backstory they give on him, yeah, you understand a lot about him. But I like how, you know, he'll get annoyed at, like, the dog or stuff like that. But then I like how he and Al recognize that, yeah, Nina is kind of on her own, you know, with her dad just slaving away with his alchemy and studies and stuff. And she's just kind of on her own, and they recognize that because they didn't have that with their father, you know? So I like that, and they take the time to actually play with her and, you know, make sure she has playtime. That was really, really nice. I like that. So Ed as a protagonist is very interesting. I like him. You know, he's not... At first, you almost think he's going to be another Eren Yeager, at least for me, you know, just from how I've watched these shows. But at first, I thought he was going to be sort of another Eren Yeager, just this sort of bratty, angry teenager. But I like how there's a lot more to Ed, honestly. And then, yeah, horror ensues. Christ almighty. So, I don't know how I did that, though. I don't know how I fucking did that, where it's like, you know, hey, we're back, and it's like, oh, where is he? And I was just immediately, in my head, I was like, watch, he fucking combined his daughter and the dog. And I was like, maybe it's not that. Maybe that's, and I was like, that's a little too horrific, I think. And then it cut over, and you you barely see it, and I'm like, oh my fucking god, he did it. And it's one of those things, it's like, it's so horrifying, that I literally was laughing. Like, you saw, and even after the episode, I was fucking laughing because it's like, that is literally the worst possible thing I could think, and it happened. And I literally, like, I can't respond to that in a normal human way. And so I literally was just like, oh, fucking shit, man. Jesus. So yeah, so the backstory of he made a talking chimera was because he fused his wife with some other creature, and it knew what it was and was like, yeah, fucking kill me. And then he combined his daughter Nina with the dog, and I mean, that's the worst fucking part of it, is that, no, that's just fucking it. There's no saving her. Like, that shit, that's fucking dark. Like, that may be the darkest thing I've seen in anime. Just right there, just that, yep, nope. Fused. Can't unfuse them. No fucking airy or shining diamond to fix this. Nope. She's just fucking stuck like that. Fuck! Jesus Christ. I'm laughing. I'm laughing at it. It's horrible. It's horrible. A girl has been fused with a dog permanently, and I am laughing. Like, just like, what the fuck? You know what it's like? Okay, you want a very left field comparison I'm gonna make? Okay, so I'm filming this on December the 13th. When is this gonna go out? This is probably going to go out to YouTube on December the 30th. So, still December, so I think I can still make this reference properly. If you've ever seen the FX version of A Christmas Carol, it's fucking awful. And they go through and they add so much stupid, dark shit to Scrooge's past. And there's a part where it's like, oh, well, Scrooge was left at the academy at Christmas when he was a kid. And while I was watching it, and it was shit up to this point, and so I sat there and I was like, oh, and what? Scrooge was sexually molested as a kid, and that's why he hates Christmas. And I just sort of thought that in my head, and I was like, that's fucking stupid. They're not going to do that. And then it happened. It literally happens, like, oh, Scrooge, he was molested as a child, and that's why he hates Christmas. And when that started to happen on screen, I was like, no, come on. And literally, I burst out laughing, because that is just so... But now there, it was stupid. Here, it's fucking horrific, but I literally, like my mind went to the worst possible thing. And then it happened, and all I could do was laugh. Like, literally. Now, it's not bad here. It's bad in there. This, not bad. But my mind, literally, in a split second, went to the worst possible thing I could think of. That he fused Nina with Alexander. And literally... the second that thought finished, it cut over and it happened, and I'm literally sitting here like, oh my fucking god. And honestly, that is a point where I want Ed to beat the shit out of him. Beat him to death, you know? And Al stopping him like, no, if you keep this up, you'll kill him. Fucking kill him! Fucking kill him! And this dude talking about, oh, we're the same, Fullmetal, we're the same, because you tried to do this too, you know, you understand. It's like, whoa, no, like, okay, when Ed and Al did it, Because, see, you can argue that. But to Ed and Al's credit, they were just, they were creating a new body, They were creating a new body, and they were children, unaware, really, of what the consequences were going to be, They thought it would work. Whereas this guy willingly fused his daughter and a dog, knowing that he could not unfuse them. Knowing that he could not separate the two of them, and creating this abomination. Knowing that he essentially, let me say that properly, he essentially ended his daughter. Ended her life, basically. So that is the difference there. And yet, Jesus Christ, I'm just, fucking kill him! But then we do get another great Roy Mustang moment where, he says, you are going to face darkness like that, I like how he talks about, like, we're looking at this and saying it's wrong, but we're alchemists, And sometimes, what is the line for an alchemist, How do we find the line of alchemy? And how do we know if we've gone past it? And I like how, that's pretty much what he says, and I like that. And I like how he also says, look, you're going to face shit like this again as a state alchemist. Are you going to shut down every time that happens? Like, yes, what you witnessed was horrific and terrible and ungodly, just everything. But just the way he's like, is this going to be what it's like every time? Because you need to be able to face this. Like, not that it's not probably torturing him inside. I'm sure it is. I'm sure what happened has affected him. But he knows he needs to get back to work. He knows stuff like this happens. He knows he needs to keep moving forward. What did Ed say last episode? Keep moving forward. And it's so interesting that we had that last episode, the whole thing of keep moving forward, and the fact that it has to be, that lesson has to be given back to Ed in this episode. Like, that's just fucking crazy, But again, another great Roy Mustang moment. God damn it, I fucking love Roy Mustang and Riza Hawkeye. They're my two favorite characters immediately. Oh my god. But I like how, and honestly, Ed, we're talking about, what is the line for alchemy. I like how he says, no, we are not devils. We are humans. There is a line, I like that. It's like that was good. That was really good. He wants to keep his humanity. He's not just a cog in the machine. He's not just a soldier. He's not just a scientist. He is a human. And there are some things humans don't do. And then we've got the alchemist killer, which is fucking crazy. We got the fucking hero killer Stain, except this guy's religious. So we've got this religious guy going against alchemy, which is interesting. And then, at the end, he kills Shao Tucker and mercifully kills Nina. I mean, I'm not going to argue with that one, Put this poor girl out of, at the very least, my misery, if not her misery, and then fucking kill this bastard. Like, yeah, alright, I'll give you that one. Now, normal, everyday alchemist? No. No, I'm not going to get behind you on that one, but this guy, yeah, sure. Fucking kill him. But yeah, the mercy kill. The alchemist killer. I'll be very curious where we're going to go with him. He almost seems like he's going to be I mean, just from what little we've had here, it feels like a new thing. I don't think this is related to, what was it, lust and gluttony? I feel like this guy's different from them. So, I'll be very curious about that, definitely. But yeah, that was a fucking dark episode, just all of a sudden. Not what I expected, not where I expected we would go, but here we are. Here we are. Yeah. Anyway, with all that being said, I'm Alex from 7th Hour Films, and I will see you guys next time. Take care. Alright guys, thanks for watching this video. There's a bunch of links on screen if you want to go click around to any of those. There's a playlist for all of my Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood reactions, as well as another video you can go click on if you want. There's also a subscribe button and a Patreon button on screen, as well as other links in the description if you want to go check out any of those. See you guys later.